Have you ever just sat down and wondered what would happen if you were in Roblox Forsaken? I did a little while ago, and so that's why I'm sitting here right now making this video. And so today, we're gonna find out which of the 5 Forsaken killers would be the easiest and hardest to survive in real life, and if I could survive any of them. Something I've always wondered about Forsaken is why the damage is so unrealistic. Getting hit by a machete slash only does 20 damage, although getting punched by a 10-year-old does about 27. For these reasons, we're going to convert Forsaken damage to real-life damage based on how badly I think each of the killer's attacks would actually hurt. Building on top of this, we're also converting status effect damage to real-life damage as well, so getting hit by burning in most cases would probably kill you. For this video, I also considered the survivor statistics in-game. Each one can run for about 10 seconds before running out of stamina, and the killers can run for 11. The killers are also a little bit faster than survivors, and they can regenerate stamina at about the same rate. The main difference in real life is how much stamina an actual human would have. It's safe to say that people can run way longer than just 10 seconds at full speed. In fact, the average person can run 30 to 60 seconds at a sprinting pace, which is over 4 times longer than a Forsaken character could. The main issue though is we can't magically just regenerate our energy by walking or standing still. In fact, it takes quite a while to get ourselves back to full capacity. This is the biggest chance for the killers to catch up because of course they could also have crazy energy regeneration speed. At the start of an encounter with a Forsaken killer in real life would almost always be the same. They would chase a person, and because we can run for way longer, about 10 to 11 seconds later, we would start pulling far ahead of the killer. But since every killer has their own abilities and special attacks with the purpose to help them kill survivors, it's not as simple anymore. We have to take their different abilities into consideration when thinking about how effectively they could catch a human being. So now it's time to start the gauntlet. We will go from the killer I deem least likely to kill someone in a real life scenario all the way to the top one, where the chance of survival is the absolute smallest of all. To even it out, we'll say that we have to survive for 4 minutes against each killer to win, and the encounter will take place on a large open field with no obstacles, no generators in Nully's case, and no contact to other people that may be called for help. And with that out of the way, it's time to start at number 5, the weakest real-life killer. In number 5, we have Jason Voorhees, soon to be the slasher. It may actually come as quite a surprise to some that a killing machine such as Jason is in dead last, but looking at his skill set in real life, he instantly becomes way smaller of a threat. In-game Jason, of course known for his aggressive playstyle with his fast slashing attacks that allow him to focus on one survivor at a time. So why is it that he's the least likely to win in real life? Well, it's as simple as the fact that he will just not have any chance at catching up. He may be tied to be the fastest killer in the game, but only being able to run for 11 seconds just isn't going to catch us. He has nothing to help him catch up or any skill that allows him to attack from a far distance, so he'll just be stuck far behind an actual human. I can only think of one win condition for Jason. If he's able to book it at the very start of the encounter and land a move such as his lunging slash known as behead in the game, it may actually make the humans slow down enough for Jason to catch them, because this move would surely hurt. It's a powerful horizontal slash that would make a deep cut, and again, if he's able to pull this off, then this is the only way he can effectively catch someone. He will still remain as the least likely killer to actually kill in real life because the human could just speed up at the very beginning and stay out of Jason's behead reach until we pull ahead. The brutal enigma himself is going to be sneaking right in above Jason at the number 4 spot. John Doe still faces many of the same problems as Jason does. He will of course get outran 100% of the time because he's even slower than Jason, so then why is he higher on the list than Jason? It all comes down to just one of his abilities, which is Corrupt Energy. He can use this move to summon a row of spikes that he can change the direction of by looking around. This move is high risk, high reward for John, but he has to stay still for multiple seconds and risk having the human get even farther away. But if there comes a time where John Doe can even just land one spike, it would turn the whole tides of the chase. If you get hit by a spike emerging from the ground and impaling you from below, yeah, you're either just straight up dying on the spot or getting damaged enough to not be able to run anymore. In any case this move lands on a human, it's John Doe's win. John also comes with the perk of being able to never lose track of the human due to his sight ability Error 4-4. Not that he'd likely lose track of someone in a large open field, but you know, it still might improve his accuracy with his spike ability. This all sounds pretty dangerous, but he is still only in the number 4 spot because of one reason. His spikes have a limited range, so if the human is close enough to see John winding up his attacks, they can use a burst of speed to outrun its range, or they can wait for the spikes to start appearing and make a quick decision to dodge it. Also, if John engages directly with the human by catching up, a death is absolutely guaranteed. His heavy corrupted arm is sure to do massive damage if he hits you with it at close range. This monstrous child is nothing short of an unstoppable force. He may be 10 years old, but he certainly has a high chance to kill someone in real life. Let's get some of coolkidd's dangerous abilities explained, starting with corrupt nature. He straight up just chucks a brick at you, and this brick is able to somehow defy gravity and never hit the ground. He wouldn't be very likely to hit this attack when the human is far away, but close-up hitting this move can give coolkidd the win straight away. I can only imagine getting hit by a flying brick is not exactly fun. It would probably slow you down a lot. His walk speed override dash is another big danger to look out for, considering he can use it in a variety of ways. If he hits you with this move, it's basically just over. You're not only getting hit by a speeding sword slash, but you also get set on fire for like 15 seconds. If he throws this move out at the very beginning and lands it, yeah, you're just kinda dead. Although if he misses it, this is the perfect opportunity to get away, because he will be sent barreling in the opposite direction. If he misses, your chances of survival will be much higher, but coolkidd still has a few more tricks up his sleeve. When he is ready to use walk speed override again, he can not only use it for the purpose of attacking, but catching up too. This is a bit of an issue, with 4 minutes on the clock, it's pretty likely he'll eventually catch back up. By that point, it'd be time to heavily rely on adrenaline to carry you away for the remainder of the time. At the very least, you don't have to worry about pizza delivery minions because they're far too slow to catch anyone and would slow coolkidd down as well. All in all, this really just boils down to, can coolkidd land one of his main abilities in 4 minutes? Because if he can, there's really no coming back from it. The newest character in Forsaken, although I did rant about his weakness in the past, he would surely be a force to be reckoned with in real life. I think we all know that Nully would use his Void Rush ability to charge straight for us at high speeds, and that would be his main method of catching a person. In 4 minutes and a short cooldown, it's just going to be really easy for Nully to be landing these Void Rushes, and when he does, he's going to keep on slamming you into the floor until you're done for. To make it all the easier, he can make you start seeing his signature hallucinations, making it even easier for him to bash into you with Void Rush and make you eat dirt. I'm sure he's also going to be having a great time laughing in your face when he chucks his Void Star at the start of the encounter, which is basically just a small bomb, and I bet the damage on that will certainly not be small. Of course, there will be no generator, so he wouldn't be able to teleport all over the place, but to be honest, he doesn't really need it at all. One small good thing to come out of all this is that Nully technically would never be able to make you see his clone, because Void Rush can only inflict hallucination tier 2, and fake Nully only appears at tier 3. In the long run, I'm not really sure that this is helping our case, considering hallucinating even at all would definitely suck. Taking first place with little difficulty is 1x1. I'm pretty sure we all saw this one coming. This beast is taking the number 1 spot with very little debate. His very specialty, ranged attacks, are going to be giving us all a pretty hard time. Surprisingly, Mass Infection isn't even the problem here. It may be a heavy hitter in the actual game, but in real life it might not even work, since I think Mass Infection is just like a slash of malicious code or something. Entanglement is easily the bigger problem. He can just chuck 2 knives at high speeds that never slow down for some reason, and once this hits, you're gonna look like you just got hit by a giant hole puncher because you're gonna have 2 giant holes directly in your chest. Yeah, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure that's fatal. In the low possibility you're able to dodge the first wave of projectiles, 1x1 can of course just use his unstable eye ability to see exactly where you are and snipe you with entanglement with deadly practice precision. All in all, no one is escaping 1x1 or even Nully for that matter. So considering all of this, do I think I could survive these killers? Well, if everything goes pretty much how I described it and the killers behave similar, then I think I could escape the maximum of John Doe. And that's already giving myself a lot of credit, to be honest. With everything done, that's going to be the end of the video. To all you Forsaken tryhards out there who destroy killers daily in-game, I hope you know most of these killers are going to have a fun time getting their revenge decimating you in real life. Later, everyone.